Hello, everyone, and welcome to Jack's Math Notebook. Anchor charts are a great way to help you understand a given concept because the information is right there. And with that in mind, we're going to study box and whisker plots. A box and whisker plot is one of the ways in which data can be organized. And so let's take a look at springtime temperatures in the Midwest. And sometimes springtime temperatures can jump around because the weather jumps around, right? And so let's take a look at some of these temperatures in which we have 83, 72, 68, 55, 94, 84, 86, 75, 100. All right, so these temperatures are kind of all over the place, but we're going to create a pattern to these temperatures in which we can understand. And we do that by ordering the numbers from least to greatest. And then we're going to find three medians in this data set. Well, first of all, we're going to find the median of the entire data set of numbers, and that number is 83. How do we know that 83 is the median of the entire data set? Because there are four numbers to the right of 83, and there are four numbers to the left of 83. And so 83, we'll start that off, and that is our median. And remember, the median of the entire data set is quartile 2, so we're going to consider 83 quartile 2. All right. And so we have that, and we're just going to create a line right here, right at the 83 mark, because we are going to make a box plot out of the medians that we're going to find out. And so right here, now let's take a look at the numbers to the left of 83. That is the lower quartile, that is the lower half of the data set. And as you can see, I had to circle two numbers because there are two numbers in the middle, and we have to get the median of that lower quartile, right? And so in order to do that, we have to circle those two numbers, add them together, then divide by 2. Then we have a true median of this data set. And so in this case, we have 68 plus 72 divided by 2, which is 140 divided by 2, which will give us 70. And 70 is the median of the lower half of the data. And that is called the lower quartile. And 70 right here, we're going to create a line to help form our box. And then we're going to do the same thing with the upper half of the data, which is right here, in which we're going to circle 86 and 94, because those are the two numbers in the middle, and we have to find the median of this data set by adding these two numbers together, then dividing by 2, and we have 180 divided by 2, which will give us 90. And so 90 is the median of the upper half of the data, and that's quartile 3, which is right here. Then guess what? We can form our box, right? And inside this range right here is called the interquartile range. This part right here represents the number of temperatures, I should say the temperatures that pretty much fit into the range of springtime temperatures in the Midwest. Interquartile range, folks. Now, this number right here, 55, that's the lowest number that we have. And then we have 100, which is the highest value that we have. And we're going to connect a line from the interquartile range to the lowest temperature right here, just to let us know that maybe that's a little bit of an outlier for springtime temperatures in the Midwest. And then again, we have another outlier, which is at 100, and that is our other whisker right here. See, these lines are known as whiskers right here, and they connect right here to the lowest value and to the highest value. Now, right here, 55 is a little extreme. It's a little bit on the cold side, given that our whisker is a little bit longer than the whisker that connects the interquartile range to 100, which means that these sets of data, these temperatures right here are kind of approaching more toward 100 as we get closer to summer. Okay, and so this is how you form a box and whisker plot. First, organize the data, and then you get three means. And keep in mind, this is the minimum value, which is 55, the maximum value, which is 100, and 83 is quartile 2. And we start right here first, because that kind of helps us organize the data better. And then we see that the lower quartile is 70, and the upper quartile is 90. All right. And so as you can see right here, when we look right here, we can see that 90 fits right in the middle of the upper quartile, while 70 fits right in the middle of the lower quartile. And so you received a lot of information, and this would be a good time to pause the video, because anchor charts are good for taking a look and see how everything works, or you can replay this video as many times you need to gain a deeper understanding of the concept of box and whisker plots. But in the meantime, comment, share, like, and I repeat, like, then subscribe to Jack's Math Notebook For more content, thank you and goodbye.